Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have another haul video for you today, and I apologize now if my voice sounds a little bit hoarse. I think I might be getting a slight cold. I've been around a lot of family the past week, and a lot of family members are sick, and my niece is out visiting with her son, so my great nephew, and he's on antibiotics, and so I think I might be coming down with a slight cold, which is unfortunate because I was really pretty healthy the last year or whatever. So, anyhow, so if I sound a little hoarse, that's probably why. And just wanted to get that out there now. But I do have a Beezy Tarts haul for you so you can see in front of you. And the bags or the pile of wax probably looks a little different because I have bagged up all of the scent shots. I store his scent shots in 4x4 polypropylene bags because for a couple reasons. One, I find that because he fills them up so much, the lids tend to pop off pretty easily, although I'm having a hard time getting this one off. But you can see the wax is filled like right to the top, and so I find that the lids tend to pop off quite easily. And then I keep I don't have them like stacked nicely in a drawer. I actually have them in like a large container, and I kind of just throw them in, and I like to kind of dig through them. So having them in these little bags helps protect them so that the lids don't pop off and stuff. And then also in this particular order, it was pretty banged up, and a lot of the lids and containers are cracked. For example, I'll show you this one. You can see the lid is busted, and in some cases, oh yep, this one as well, you can see there's a crack right here in the container. So to ensure that the scent stays in, I went ahead and bagged them as well. And I've had this order for about a week, and so I bagged them when I got them, and I'm just now getting a chance to record this video. So that's why you're seeing them bagged right now. So let me go ahead and jump in. And this is from his opening. It was the end of November. I did have an invoice with this order, but I don't know where I put it now. I think it was around like the 30th of November or something like that, roughly. And he did indicate at the time that it was going to be up to a 40 business day turnaround time on this. So he did put that out there at the time, which was fine. I actually almost forgot I even had this order for a while. And then someone mentioned something about an outstanding Beezy order, and I was like, oh yeah, I have an order outstanding with them. So there is one reason in particular I placed this order, because he did stock a scent that I really, really love, and I wanted to get more of that. So I'll show you that in a few. But I'll go ahead and show you samples. And one thing he's changed now is he's not sending candy along with the orders. He's just doing the wax, which is fine with me. He did mention on his page, I think back right around after he opened for this order, back in November when he ordered for this pre-order window, that because of price increases, he was going to have to get rid of either the wax samples or the candy, and he didn't want to have to increase the price of his scent shots. So I don't believe they went up, because I think they're $1.85, which I think that's what they've been for a while, or maybe they went up a little bit, but I think for $1.85 is actually a really good price for these. So I did get 3 samples of wax but no candy, and I rather get the wax samples anyways than the candy, so that works for me. So this first one, his little samples are always sent in these cute little donut shapes. This one has little sprinkles in it, which is really cute. And this is Sugar Cookie Royale. I don't have scent descriptions with me, but these donut shapes, they're probably, I would guess, about 0.8 ounces. I don't think they're quite 9 ounces, but I feel like they're a perfect amount to get a nice good scent throw with his wax. And this is just a really sweet, creamy sugar cookie type scent. It's really delicious, but it is a very sweet sugar cookie. So that is awesome. This next one is Cinnamon Nut Coffee. So my guess is it's kind of like a cinnamon, some kind of a nut, and coffee. And typically I don't care for coffee scents. However, I did sniff this one already. I really like this one. This actually seems like a pretty authentic coffee scent, which I think that's part of the problem with some vendors. I find like latte coffee scents aren't very authentic, but this one's really good. It has a little bit of the cinnamon. It's not overly cinnamony. I actually don't really smell a lot of nut. I wonder if it's like a hazelnut maybe, but it just smells like a nice creamy kind of coffee with like a cinnamon, maybe hazelnut in there. And then the last one of the samples is cookies and cream fudge. And this smells pretty light on cold. It kind of smells, I think it smells like a vanilla butter fudge. I'm not picking up kind of like a cookies and cream type note. And I think it's light, probably because it's more of just kind of a sweet, creamy scent. Almost maybe like a white chocolate is what I'm getting out of this. But no chocolate notes, because white chocolate, it has no real chocolate in it, right? So those are the samples I got, which are awesome. And sorry if you're hearing a train go by. It is the middle of the day, and we have, I live close to one of the trains that goes into downtown LA during the day. So it's honking its horn right now if you guys can hear that. But I'll go ahead and jump into the order. So the reason I placed this order, if you can see in the back here, there's 2 stacks, one here and one here. This is strawberry cheesecake. I got 9 of them. I would have ordered more, but I was ordering from my phone and I was having a hard time making the number go above 9 for whatever reason. And so I just got 9, but I was actually trying to order 20. And I don't think there was 20 in stock. And then I tried to go down to like 15 or something, but I just couldn't get it to take 2-digit numbers for whatever reason. So this is his strawberry cheesecake. I have had this before. To me, the strawberry in this reminds me a lot of the strawberry from Candles from the Keeping Room. And so it is so good mixed with that cheesecake. I do feel like it's a little bit sweeter maybe than Carol's strawberry, but it's very, very similar to it. And that's like, I just absolutely fell in love with it. Now the cheesecake in this is very strong. It is a strong cheesecake, and it definitely has a strong note of like the crust, kind of like a slight cinnamon bakery crust. And when I've melted this in the past, you do get a lot of the cheesecake comes out, and the strawberry is not as strong as I would like it to be maybe, but I still really, really like it. So if you like strawberry cheesecake scents, this is definitely one I would recommend that you try to order. Now, he is open right now for ready to ship. After he does, sorry, so I'll kind of explain this really quickly, I guess, now too. But after he does the pre-order opening, which he leaves it open for a certain amount of time, and he limits the inventory, but none of it's made yet. He lets people order. Then once he kind of closes out or things pretty much sell out, he works on the orders and he pours extra of almost everything. And then whatever he has extra of, after he fills the pre-orders, then he posts it as ready to ship on his website. Now, when I looked at his website for ready to ship, I didn't see any of the scents that I got here, or maybe a couple of them, but not really any. So, and then I haven't looked at his page on Facebook recently, like I haven't looked at it within the last week, so I don't know when he's going to be opening again for pre-orders. But he's one of those vendors that, because he has a fairly limited scent list, he's one of those vendors I feel like I can place like an order with when I can catch his openings and not go like crazy on. And if he has scents that I really like or that I want to try, I will try to place an order. So I'm going to go to this next pile here, which you can see back here. I got 4 of them that are back here. And this one is Strawberry Raspberry Guava, which is an excellent scent from a lot of vendors. And so I wanted to go ahead and try his. And I know that generally I like this scent, so I went ahead and got 4. And this is really, really good. I feel like his seems to be a little heavier on the raspberry maybe, but it's really good. I am picking up kind of like the sweet strawberry in there and some of the guava. It's a fantastic scent. It's just a great fruity scent. With spring coming soon, I thought I would go ahead and have this on stock. And then over here on the far left in the back, I got 4 of Wildberry Mousse Zucchini Bread. Wildberry Mousse with Zucchini Bread is one of my absolute favorite blends out there. I also love it when it has blueberry mixed in, which the first person I ever had that from was Rainbow Melts. And so I absolutely love that blend. But Wildberry Mousse with Zucchini Bread is just amazing. So I went ahead and got 4 from him as well. I don't think I've tried this scent from him. Oops, I'm going to drop the cup. But this is fantastic. You get the really rich, creamy, sweet Wildberry Mousse, and then that yummy bakery, slightly spicy zucchini bread. But his zucchini bread is kind of a little bit spicy and then creamy. It's amazing. So good. I'm glad I got 4 of these. Okay, going to this middle row here, I got 2 in mango grapefruit. See, this is another one where the lid got cracked. And this to me seems heavier on the grapefruit. It's kind of more of like almost like a clean fruity scent. It's not very sweet and not really juicy. So I don't know if this is a single fragrance oil that he gets or something he blends, but I feel like the grapefruit in this is like a clean kind of scent. So not exactly what I expected, but not bad, but it's not my favorite. I also wanted to try watermelon cake. I think this is one that people really love from him as well, that I've seen some people buy a lot of. You can see this one too got cracked on the cup, and there are sprinkles inside. But this is really good. This smells it's kind of reminiscent of a watermelon Jolly Rancher a little bit. It does smell kind of like an artificial watermelon, but like a sweet watermelon. And then you can smell that like kind of cake note. It almost smells like a frosted cake, not just like birthday cake. But it's good. I like it. If you like watermelon scents, kind of watermelon bakery, that's a good one, and people rave about that. This next one is Berrylicious. And this is a really good one. You can really get kind of that mix of all the different berries. And then there's like a sweet, kind of creamy, dense bakery note in the background. So to me, I don't know the scent description, so I don't know if technically it's supposed to have kind of a cakey bakery note to it, but it does to me. And I think when I've melted the scent from other vendors, I don't know if this is the exact same as other vendors, but when I have melted it from other vendors, it does tend to take on a bakery note. All right, this one I got 2 of, so pretty much all the rest I have 2 of. Danish butter cookie, which I kind of was a little hesitant to get this one. That pad keeps falling, but just because I find that like butter, I don't like stuff that has a strong butter note in it. It just turns my stomach. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this, but I went ahead and got it, and it has sprinkles, and I actually really, really love it. It is such an authentic butter cookie note. And it's buttery, but it's like good. It's what, if you're baking like a butter cookie, it literally smells like what butter cookies smell like. There's not like an artificial buttery note in it. It's really, really good. So I'm really excited to try this one. Up here in the front, one that I got, and even though I know it's past Christmas time, and I kind of knew that when I ordered it, I wanted to go ahead and try this one from him. This is Christmas Wish, which is a Yankee Candle dupe, which is essentially like a pine sugar cookie and vanilla, I think, scent, and it's really good. I've had this scent from other vendors, and so I wanted to go ahead and try his, and it smells just like the ones I've had from other vendors, and I absolutely love it. And because of his wax, I'm pretty sure it's a blend, but it's not hard, but it is a fairly harder wax. It's not a soft wax, so I'm not concerned about this lasting until this coming Christmas. I mean, we're in what, mid-February, so I know this will hold up. I'm not worried about it. This next one is Eucalyptus Spearmint. And again, this is a scent I've had from other vendors that I want to try from him. And this one's good. This definitely this eucalyptus takes on more of a cologne-y scent. So I find that eucalyptus varies from vendor to vendor. Some tend to smell more like Vicks Vapor Rub. Some smell more like kind of like a masculine cologne-y one, like scent. And then others tend to be a little sweeter. So this one on cold definitely takes on more of kind of a masculine type cologne scent. So I like it, but I'm not sure if this is one I'd want to melt in my bedroom. So we'll see. I like it. Not my favorite eucalyptus spearmint out there, but we'll see how it does when I melt it. And then the last one I got is mint and lavender. And this is just one that I want to go ahead and try. There's other lavenders I've tried from him. I tend not to like his lavender bakery blends, but I really love this mint lavender. It's kind of like a nice, to me it's not like a fresh mint leaf. It's more like kind of a medicinal mint mixed with the lavender, and it's really good. So I really, really like this one. So I'm glad I got a couple of this, and this will definitely be a great nighttime melt. But yeah, this cup you can see is just really banged up, and this lid. and I think, I mean, he packaged it well. Like everything was inside of larger polypropylene bags with like a zip tie on top, and then there was like 10 in each one, and they were packaged well in the box, but there wasn't like a lot of stuffing. So I think in the shipping process they just got jostled a lot, and I think that's why like a lot of the lids and cups broke. But that's why I always have these bags on hand, so that in cases like this, I don't like to rebag my wax because I don't like to worry about the labels and stuff, but slipping these little Scent Shot cups right into these 4x4 bags works perfectly. So this is what I got from Beezy, just based on wax I've melted from previous orders from him. His wax performs really, really well. You can melt a half of a Scent Shot and get really great performance. Typically what I do is cut them into 4, and if I'm melting in a larger room, I'll put 1/4 and 1/4 in 2 different warmers. But if I want, or sometimes I'll spread the whole Scent Shot out around the whole house and just do it like in 4 different warmers. Or if I'm melting other stuff in other rooms, I'll just do the, you know, a total of a half in like my main room or whatever. So his wax tends to go pretty far and last a long time. So it's definitely one that he's very, very popular and well known, and just great performance. And hopefully in the coming months you'll see some like an in-depth review of his wax when I'm going through kind of my weekly vendor picks and doing reviews on those. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.